else. I think that, yeah, I think just everything else that I said, that college athletes are under a lot of pressure, both from, themselves. I think a lot of it comes from themselves, but also from coaches and just from society in general. Puts a lot of pressure on athletes to perform at the highest level, especially with social media. I think, there's always something, you're always seeing something better out there. You can go be a Division 1 athlete, or you can go compete at this better school or this bigger school or whatever. You can always be better when a lot of times, like, you're in the best situation right now.
Here at Regis, I believe that they can require mandatory therapy or mandatory counseling. And it doesn't have to be a certain amount, I think once every 2 weeks. And if the athlete wants to, go more, then they can go more. But at no financial cost to the athlete. I think that it should be covered by the school and the athletic department. Reason being is because, like I said, if the game is 90% mental and 10%, you know, physical, a lot of these athletes are wearing and tearing on their bodies. And with that, their minds are being lost. And you also have to look at it. Every athlete is balancing school with it. And we don't know their lives either. We're either balancing jobs, family issues, whatever the case is. But we do have a lot on our plates that we do know um, comes with the title of being a student athlete. I've seen this at Regis though. I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of friends of mine whose mental sharpness hasn't been there, and a lot of their mental health is just in jeopardy. For the most part, I've seen a few people who have to step away from their sports and do a lot of soul searching. For me, a lot of my mental sharpness comes from God. My faith plays a huge role, a huge role in not only my sport, but just my life in general. I wear my title of being a Catholic Christian wherever I go. And I do take tremendous pride in my faith because I believe that once my relationship is to the best of my ability, because it will never be perfect, I'm always going to be having ups and downs. But whenever I do have my faith to the best of my ability, then I believe that nothing can stop me, whether on the court or off the court, in practice, out of practice, in games, out of games, in the classroom, out of the classroom. Nothing, no sort of mental craziness can stop me when my faith is there. And, it comes with these daily wins, these daily tasks that myself, along with other individuals, hold of themselves.